20th or so. Trent Williams, meanwhile, he will play against the Rams. This is controversial with some people. It doesn't sound like he's going to play the whole game against the Rams, but I can tell you that I've talked to Trent after every single game, and I remember going into the locker room after the Jacksonville game and just casually talking with him about how he felt coming off of the prolonged absence, because he had missed time with his ankle injury before the bye week. Then there was the bye week, so it was about a month in between game action for Trent Williams. And he made some nice blocks against the Jags, but he told me that he didn't feel good, that he felt really, really rusty. So the last thing that you want is a rusty Trent Williams playing in the divisional round of the playoffs after a 3-week layoff. So the 49ers, who have recognized that Trent Williams is in very good health right now, have consulted with Trent, and they have determined that he is going to need to play at least a little bit in this game to keep the rust off. Trent Williams knows his body and his needs better than the random person sitting and tweeting away about the 49ers' bad decision in this case. I would trust Trent Williams at age 35 with knowledge of how he can best prepare for a game over somebody without a profile picture on the internet. So that's what the 49ers are doing with Trent Williams. I would not expect him to play the whole game, but him playing is representative.
We got the news this morning, as of Friday, that Trent Williams will be playing in the season finale against the Rams. I know a lot of fans right now, they're pretty pissed off about what's going on. Why is he playing? It doesn't make sense. Last week of the season, and there's a lot of strong opinions out there. But I'll go with you and hear what you have to say, and then I'll give my thoughts.
Yeah, man. Well, obviously, I'm guessing Trent Williams signed off for this because I'm pretty sure he had the option to play or not. I'm not a big fan of him playing because obviously I don't want him to get hurt before, but maybe it's just going to be like a series or two, a la preseason style, just get him out there, moving. But it's risky because this guy's been hurt this year.
Yeah.
We lost when he was out, man. We looked horrible. If that were to happen to us, if he got hurt at this last game of the season, I think that would pretty much crush our playoff chances because it's essentially him and Aaron Banks. Those are our only two guys on the offensive line who are consistent. Obviously, Trent Williams is just elite. But so if we were to lose him in a freaking pretty much meaningless game, that would be rough. But what do you think, man?
Yeah, that's initially, it was my thought right away. That's exactly where I went to. But then I had to look at it from the coach's point of view. And here's the coach's point of view. And here's pretty much, I think, the big picture. So you have 53 guys on the roster. 47 dress. If you have that extra quarterback, you get an extra guy, so 48. Now, right now, what do we have?
YouTubers.
We have 9 offensive
This is
linemen.
Eddie, coming to you from my
last
YouTube
week,
channel,
2 weeks ago, we only had
updating you
8
about the
offensive
great
linemen.
living
We brought
legend,
back prior because
Trent
look
Williams,
what happened to all our other guys.
the
Check this out.
importance
Aaron Banks,
of him playing
dealing with a turf toe.
in the
He's not
game
gonna play.
against the Los Angeles
You have
Rams.
Jalen Moore dealing with a concussion. He's not going to play. So we're down to 7 right there. That's 7 offensive linemen. You don't play Trent Williams, you get down to 6 offensive linemen for the game. I get it. This game doesn't mean nothing, but you do not want a tight end out there blocking at the end. Yeah, exactly. You don't want Tyler Crop. I don't care who it is. You just don't want to get our dudes killed. Poor Sam Darnold. As much as I'm not the biggest fan of Sam Darnold, that's D's boy, I do not want a tight end going up against them. So that's where it's coming from, And right now, Kyle Shanahan at the beginning of the week, he said it best. You have to play dudes. Like, you can't start cutting dudes and then bringing new guys up. It just doesn't happen, So that's where it's going. That's why he's going to play. It sucks. To me, personally, it doesn't make sense that you only get to dress 47. You only have 53 guys on the roster. You added an extra game. Now we have, 17 games. They want to add another game. So that's going to be 18. They've got to change the rule where it's a 60-man roster, like 60 guys dress up.
So they're explaining the reason why Trent Williams will be playing.
Something like that. You have to change the rules because
I'm bringing you this
sport
information,
where
this
you
update.
can't rest a lot
I
of
want to
your
point
guys,
out to you
You
just
have to go
how
out there and play. It's not
awesome,
like preseason where it's 90
how
dudes out there
important
going,
he
so you
is
know
to
the
the
starters are
team.
going to be playing all that. So
Guys, we're talking
there's
about
going
an
to be some
offensive
starters out
lineman.
there that are going to play in the
These are
fact
guys
that
just never
there's
talked
so
about.
many still injuries out there.
Just wanted to let you guys know Trent Williams
There's injuries out there,
have
so many other dudes are going to have to
redefined that
pretty
position.
much
He's
they
put
have to play these guys. They have to play,
the position of an
for me,
offensive
I'll go with
lineman
guys that are straight up
on the
injured. That's
map.
injured. I would not play Dre Greenlaw.
He's the
You
best
gotta be
ever.
fine at the linebacker spot.
Future
You got
Hall
these
of
young
Famer.
guys out there, Jalen Graham,
This guy
Dean
is
Winters, who
it.
need to get
A
their shots, you know,
generational
stop
player
getting fouls.
you'll never
And,
see again.
Yeah, Warren Burks.
I'm
You got,
talking
like,
about
what's four linebackers
Trent
right
Williams,
there. The starters
the
were
best
Drake
that
Greenlaw, Shinaki
there
Clark. Unfortunately,
is.
with Trent.
Okay, YouTubers, you're looking at the best. Just want to finish this video up by showing you some pictures here of the greatest of all times. Trent Williams, greatest left tackle that there's ever been, greatest left tackle that you'll ever see. 11-time Pro Bowler, future Hall of Famer. Doesn't get any better. A beast, silverback, Trent Williams. They're talking about whether he'll play Sunday against the 49ers. John Lynch said he will play. Just wanted to point out something in this video. This guy here is a left tackle. There's never been this type of hype, this type of talk about a left tackle ever in the history of the National Football League. Talk about Trent Williams. He is mentioned and talked about with every player in the league, all of the skilled players, all of the top-notch players. Of course, he's top-notch himself. You just won't never find another. I just want to point him out and show you the importance of this guy here and how he has come into the NFL, made his mark, greatest of all times. You're looking at Trent Williams. You're listening to Eddie from a YouTube channel. This is the best. There'll never be another. Thank you so much.